We officially have all of the patch notes for Season 5.5, and there is a lot to go over here. It looks like it is majority buffs here, especially for duelists and strategists, so buckle up and let's get started. The biggest update, in my opinion, for this season is Ultron. He will now be able to use 2 drones for his healing, and that is an amazing change. It needed to happen. This is going to make Ultron's healing significantly higher, especially if you can imagine having 2 tanks on the front line, because no matter what, his drones still do an AoE healing, so if you have one on each tank, both of them should be healing each other as well as themselves, which is, you know, could be pretty powerful. Because he will now have 2 drones, you will have to choose which drone will be getting the firewall imperative, which is what gives bonus shield in the area of effect. But on top of that, it will also now be granting whoever has this drone a 20% movement boost and a 10% damage boost. Because this change will make Ultron be getting way more ult charge way faster, they did increase the cost of his ultimate, but it should be balanced out considering he's gaining it faster now. We all could have seen this one coming. Luna Snow will be getting a brand new ability called Idle Aura, and she can cast it on herself. It is essentially her being able to give Snowflake to herself, which is honestly insane. Rocket, Gambit, and Invisible Woman are all receiving a slight nerf to their ult charge. It's going to be costing more for them to cast their ult. I'm really curious how this is going to play out, considering Rogue is going to be draining ult charge, so this might be way crazier than it seems on paper, but we'll have to wait and see. Loki's clones are getting a little bit more powerful, going from 80% healing and damage to 90% healing and damage, which is pretty sweet. As for Vanguards, Emma Frost is getting an increase to her base health from 550 to 600. However, she is getting removed from the team up anchor, so she is losing her 100 bonus health, so it is kind of still of a nerf here. Penny Parker's health is getting reduced from 750 to 700. Ben Grimm the Thing is getting a buff where his max health per hit is going from 8% to 10% on his Stone Haymaker. And the duration on his Grounded ability is going from 3 seconds to 5 seconds. So Black Panther mains, I am so sorry, but you're kind of screwed even more here. Thor is getting a little bit of an interesting change where now when he uses his dash with his hammer, he will able to change the direction of this dash. Previously, you could only dash in one select direction once you started using it, but with this you should be able to slide around in it, so that's pretty cool. For duelists, you're seeing almost nothing but buffs, so you guys should be pretty happy here. Blade is getting a much needed buff where each sword hit is going from 24 to 26 damage, and then all the whirlwind slash is going from 15 to 16 damage. And you can stay in your vampire mode even more consistently because your reduced healing will go from 35 to 25%, so you won't be feeling as much of a reduced healing here. Daredevil is getting a slight nerf where his 25 bonus health that he got from the team up anchor with Punisher is being removed. The Human Torch's projectile speed is being reduced, however the damage is being increased from 5 to 5.5 per little projectile. And the maximum fall off is getting increased from normally fall off from 30 meters to fall off to 20 meters. His Blazing Blast ability is getting an increase in damage from 40 to 45. Jean Grey the Phoenix is getting a buff to her ultimate where now the health of the Phoenix itself is going from 400 to 500. Psylocke is getting a much needed increase to her ult charge, going from 2800 energy to 3400. Scarlet Witch is getting a slight rework. Her main attack will now be charging her explosive bullets even faster, and the speed of her Dark Seal is getting increased from 40 meters per second to 60 meters per second, and enemy pull speed during her ultimate is getting increased from 2.4 meters per second to 3 meters per second. Wolverine is getting a slight change to his ultimate where now he can target a wall as his landing point for his ultimate. I feel like this is a pretty good change because I know a lot of people are always messing up his ult, so maybe this will make it a little bit easier for you. And finally, the Punisher's shotgun is going from 19 damage per hit to 20 damage per hit. Let me know what you guys think about all of these changes and make sure you're subscribed so you never miss out on anything Marvel Rivals.